All right, so today we're going to be working with factoring trinomials. All right, so the first problem we got here is going to be w squared minus 7w plus 10. All right, so whenever you're working with trinomials, look at to see what your coefficients are in front of your variables. Since we don't have a coefficient in front of the w squared, we know that when we split this up, it'll just be w and w. All right, so look at your last term, which is the 10. So think of some factors of 10. So the factors of 10 would be, we got 10 and 1 and 5 and 2. So those are the factors of 10. Which of these factors, if you added them together, would give you a negative 7? So 10 and 1, if you add those together, would not get you a negative 7. 5 and 2, if you add those together, if they're both negative and you add those together, that would get you a negative 7. All right, so those are going to be our factors, and they're both going to be negative. So when we split this up, we're going to have a w, the quantity of w minus 2, which in this case, since they're both negative factors, you don't have to worry about which one they're going to go in, which quantity they're going to go into, because you'll get the same for either one. All right, so this would be the first quantity, so w minus 2. Then the second quantity will be w minus 5. So this is now in a more simplified version. So let's go ahead and try to check, make sure we have this done correctly. So let's go ahead and FOIL this. So w times w will get you a w squared. So w times negative 5 will get you a 5w, and then a negative 2w, a negative 2 times w will get you a negative 2w. And then negative 2 times negative 5 will get you a plus 10. All right, so simplify this down. Will give you a negative 7w plus 10. So this answer right here got me back. If you multiply these factors back together, it will get you back to that answer. All right, so let's go ahead and try another problem. All right, so let's do x squared plus 6x plus 5. So look at the coefficients in front of your x squared. There's no number or anything. It's just a 1. So it's technically just a 1 out in front. So we know that the quantity will just be with an x in one and then an x in the other. All right, so what are your factors of 5? There's only one set, which is 5 and 1. So if you add both of these together, it'll add up to 6. So that's how you are getting your middle term. You add those two together. Now in this case, since they're both positive, you don't have to worry about which set of quantities that each of them go into. So if you want to, you can have the plus 1 here and the plus 5 there. And then also, if you wanted to switch it out, you can do the plus 5 in the first one and then plus 1 in the second one. So this is factored. So now if you want to go ahead and try to check, do a quick check. Let's go ahead and FOIL it. So x times x will get you x squared. Let's see, an x times 5 will get you 5x. And then 1 times x will get you a x. And then 1 times 5 will get you a 5. So go ahead and simplify that up. So that'd be x squared plus 6x plus 5. And that is the same answer that we started with. So this is factored. And let's go ahead and try to do one more. Just try to get a little bit of hang of it. After a while, once you start doing more of these problems, you'll eventually start to see patterns, and you'll be able to do them a whole lot faster than a lot of other people can. So we're going to go with t squared plus 8t plus 15. So looking at your leading coefficient, there is no number in front of it, so it'll just break up into t and t in your first quantities. All right, so we got 15. So what are the factors of 15? So 15 and 1, 5 and 3 are your factors for 15. All right, so which one of these will add up to 8? So we already know 5 and 3 will add up to 8. All right, so those will be your variables. Since there's no leading number in front of the leading coefficient, you don't have to worry about which set of quantities that the 5 and 3 go into. So you do plus 5 here and then plus 3 here. So that is now factored. Let's go ahead and FOIL it back just to make sure that we did it correctly. So foiling it, get a t squared. T times 3 will get you a 3t. 5 times t will get you a 5t. And a 5 times 3 will get you 15. So we did end up getting back to what we started with to begin with. And that is pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to make sure you guys can try to get a little bit of understanding on how to factor trinomials. And I will catch you guys in the next one.